All right, guys, it's straight up like Anatomy Friday. I've got an Anatomy Friday shirt on. So hopefully you're having a good time at home. We're playing Jeopardy today. So the rules of this are you're going to have a grid that is similar to this. Today's topics will include dun dun dun. Go. Next. Healthcare. Healthcare. Skeletal system. Easy peasy. Muscular. Also easy peasy. That's the skin. Integumentary is the skin. Circulatory. Okay. So you can see right here we have a grid of essentially 5 by 5. And the way this is going to work, because we're home, dang it, is we're going to have you fill out a grid with the correct answers. And then I also want you to keep track of your own score. So when I click on a question, so let's say like first question, let's go max out skeletal system. Okay, then you're going to put that answer in this square. And let's say you get it right. So the question is this. The production of blood cells. What's the word for that? The production of blood cells. It happens in the skeletal system. You're going to put this answer in the grid. Clickety-clack. Hematopoiesis. That's going to go in that square. So you're going to have to fill out the grid for full credit. And the second thing I want you to do is if you got this one, now you record 25 points. If you missed it, you have to take off, subtract 25, because in Jeopardy, you subtract. Because at the end, we'll see who wins. Okay. All right. So that was the first one. Boom. So fill out your board. Keep track of your score. Okay. Next one, we're gonna go integumentary 10. The main function of skin. Protection. It's to protect us. Okay. Next. Skeletal system. No. Healthcare 10. Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered this. Fleming, what did he accidentally discover? Boom, penicillin. We're going to go circulatory for 20 points. The chamber of the heart that receives blood as it returns from the lungs. What is it? Pause it if you need to. I'm going to let you pause. That's so cheater in like real Jeopardy, but it's fake Jeopardy because we're home. It's the left atrium. Remember, you're filling out your grid. So you're here, 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 here. Let's go. Let's start up here again. Healthcare for 5. Earliest people to maintain accurate health records. Are you there? And doink, the Egyptians. That was a while ago we talked about that. That was the Egyptians. Next, skeletal system for 20. What's the shin bone? The large shin bone. Pause if you need to. If I go too fast, I'm going to give you a second. Don't look it up though. Don't cheat. You have to know it from your own brain. Tibia. It's going tibia. Okay. Okay. Muscular for 15. Muscle tissue that is striated and involuntary. So stripy and not necessarily under your control. So cardiac muscle. We're going to go muscles again. 25. Lines the blood vessels and intestines. Lines the blood vessels and intestines. Smooth muscle. I would have got all these. I would have maxed out. And I would have won. Skin. This is a condition caused by an infected oil gland. Affects teenagers a lot. Acne. There it is. Okay, 25. Healthcare. This system is known as the International System of Units and is used by probably more than 90% of the world. You're going to be the next group of leaders to change it. It's metrics. We still use the imperial system. Muscular for 5. Large butt muscle. It's the gluteus maximus. Let's go. 10. Circulatory. Deficiency in the production of normal hemoglobin. I can tell you, like, pregnant women will experience this a little more. Anemia. My daughter has it right now. Okay, let's go skeletal for 5. The tailbone. Remember Napoleon Dynamite's grandma broke her coccyx, but we like to say coccyx because that's better. Healthcare is insurance provided to people over age 65. What is it? Medicare. It's Medicare. Let's go here. The skin has the capability to create what? Be-doo. Vitamin D. It's vitamin D. Make sure you're keeping score. So if you got that one wrong, you subtract. If you didn't know it, that's called getting it wrong. Skeletal system for 10. This is the bone on the back of the skull. Occipital. 15. Circulatory. Vessels in the circulatory system where exchange of gas takes place. It's capillaries. Okay, 25 for the skin. Jock itch and athlete's foot are caused by what? Is it a bacteria? Is it a fungus? Is it a... It's a fungus. It's a fungus. Healthcare for 15. This is the periodic payment that people make to health insurance companies. I'm just waiting for a second. So, premium. Hopefully talk to your parents about this topic as the assignment. Okay, 10, muscular system. What's the calf muscle? We're going to say superficial calf muscle because if I just said calf muscle, I'm guessing that's what I went for. Calf muscle. Gastrocnemius. Skeletal for 15. The kneecap. The little rock skipper. What's she? The patella. The patella. The patella. Muscular system for 20. This is the name for the production of heat, which is one of the functions of muscles. Thermogenesis. So genesis means the start of. Thermo means heat. Next, skin for 5. Top layer of skin. The chocolate on the Snickers. The epidermis. 2 more. Ready? So you should have the grid filled out like accurately. If you didn't, then you got to go back because that's how I'm grading it. If it's out of order, you miss. 25 points. The correct sequence of heart chambers a red blood cell would pass through as it travels through the heart. I'm going to give you a second. Okay, it's this. Right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. And the last, circulatory for 5. Common name for myocardial infarction. Muscle of the heart wrecked. Muscle of the heart wrecked. It's heart attack. Okay, so at this point, we've filled out the whole board, okay? So if you were to get it all right, which... Is there anyone out there that did that? I know I did because 100% over here I wrote it. 25 times 5, 20 times 5, 15 times 5. I don't know how many points you got. So give me the total number of points. And if it's not somewhere like in the 5 to 10 or ending in 5 to 10, I know you're an idiot. No offense. But you have to have a 5. It's a multiplier of 5 to 10. And here's the big points question. So now... Take your points, and I want you to tell me how much of it you're going to bet. So you have to write it down. What are you going to bet? And here's the big points question. I want your score when you're done. Okay, the big points question. Okay, this is Final Jeopardy. Amount the subscriber must pay before insurance will pay. You have 24 seconds left. 20 seconds. What is my hair? 10 seconds. There it goes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep, beep, beep. That's it. You are donezo. So here it is. Deductible. So your job, if you want full credit for this review, is to fill out a grid with all the answers in the correct order. If they're out of order, you will lose points. And then another additional 5 points will be for the score once you've done the big points answer. Okay? So if you missed this video, it's gonna reflect on your grade. So hopefully you're finding it. I don't even know how to help anymore. I've sent so many emails, it's ridiculous. I've started to put it in interventions because people are like, where is it? How? I don't get it. Okay, we have reproduction coming up. I'm emailing parents today. So I'll email parents today, let them know we're gonna have one review date and then reproduction, because I have an issue with a couple of people that didn't turn in their forms. So what I'm gonna do is give those families an option. So if they don't want their kids to watch the video for whatever reason, we'll have that available the time after. So this, then reproduction, then we're gonna get just review. We'll probably do a Zoom meeting because we need to do some kind of Zoom meeting. I want to see what that's about. Should be good fun times. So hang in there, and we're just gonna keep plugging.